Welcome back to Lab Cyber. So some pretty big news from the world of IT. It turns out that yesterday, Oracle decided to fire 30,000 of their employees in what is easily one of the largest layoffs ever in the IT industry. And as you can imagine, this story has gone viral. There are a lot of people with reactions on the internet. So I want to discuss this story, but also more importantly, give you some words of advice on how to navigate this very chaotic job market. So let's first of all read the story from thenextweb.com. And it says Oracle is cutting up to 30,000 employees to pay for AI data centers. And it started with a 6 a.m. email. So it says here that the financial logic behind the cuts is not hard to follow. Oracle has committed to an aggressive AI infrastructure build out that requires an estimated $156 billion in capital spending, according to TD Cowen. So TD Cowen estimates the workforce reductions will free up to $8 to $10 billion in cash flow, blah, 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 blah. So Oracle is saying that, hey, we're investing heavily into AI infrastructure. And if you know anything about AI as a business, it requires a lot of money to run. And for a company like Oracle, who will be looking to dominate the AI market, they need as much revenue and as much money as they possibly can to spend on their AI infrastructure. Now, before I get to the reactions, I want to take a look at the email that was sent to the employees at 6 a.m. in the morning. That is cold and brutal. Like, imagine these employees, they went to work the previous day, probably finished around, 5 p.m., 6 p.m., maybe even 7 or 8 p.m. They went back home, had dinner, maybe watched some Netflix, went to bed, and then they woke up, and the first email they see is the one telling them that they no longer have a job. That is brutal. So this is the email. We're sharing some difficult news regarding your position. After careful consideration of Oracle's current business needs, we have made the decision to eliminate your role as part of a broader organizational change. As a result, today is your last working day. We're grateful for your dedication, hard work, and the impact you have made during your time with us, blah, 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 blah. See, when I read emails like this, I am reminded as to why I really hate corporate speak, because it feels like this isn't a human being that's talking to you. It's some sort of a cold, heartless machine, just being very diplomatic, using words like, after careful consideration, grateful for your dedication, all these kinds of words. And again, receiving this kind of email at 6 a.m. in the morning, that is cold. Now, this story is just part of a bigger one in that so far this year, and in fact, this all started a couple of years ago, to be honest, we're seeing more and more companies laying off many of their staff. In fact, Business Insider, they have this list with the companies that have laid off a lot of people this year already. Amazon laid off thousands of employees. You had Angie's List cutting 350 jobs. Atlassian cutting 1,600 employees. And then other banks and businesses like, Citibank, Crypto.com, Dell, Meta, they're laying off many of their staff. And like it or not, AI does have a role to play in all these massive layoffs. Now, there have been a lot of people who have this opinion that, Oracle is evil for this. Larry Ellison is an evil man because even though he's worth, hundreds of billions of dollars, he's still firing people. Instead of Oracle trying to retain as many people as they can, they're instead replacing them with AI. Look, I'm just going to say this, okay? I think that kind of thinking is very idealistic and isn't going to help you in the world that we live in. Personally, I prefer to be realistic as opposed to being idealistic. Yes, in the ideal world, we would love to see companies like Oracle retaining as many people as they can. But in the real world that we live in, companies, businesses, organizations, banks, you name it, there are only three things they care about for the most part. Generating revenue, increasing profits, and cutting costs or losses. Now, if they feel that they can replace you with AI effectively, then that is exactly what they are going to do. They don't care about your welfare. They don't care about your feelings. It's just the way it is. Now, personally, if I'm being honestly being real with you, Oracle did what they have to do. All right. They're looking to move to AI infrastructure. They need money. Hey, we need to cut many employees, and that's what they've done. I'm not saying I agree with what they did. I'm just saying that I can understand why they made the decision. With that being said, I want to offer you some words of advice, okay? First of all, you don't owe your loyalty or commitment to any single company. Even though they might be treating you very well, they're paying your salary on time, the pay is good, the working conditions are good. If you have the opportunity to move to a better job with better, pay, better working conditions, grab that opportunity with both hands. Even if you don't have the time to give your current employees the traditional 2-week notice, still go ahead, resign, and go for that other job. Now, you may say that I'm promoting toxic employee culture in here, but I guarantee you that this same company that you're happy with, that they're treating you well, if they need to fire you at a moment's notice in order for them to, generate more revenue or achieve some sort of project, that is exactly what they are going to do, because ultimately the business always comes first. Every single employee is expendable. Every single employee is expendable. So you don't owe your allegiance or your loyalty or commitment to any single company. If you have the opportunity to progress in your career by moving to another company, then do so. It's only under extreme conditions or extreme scenarios where maybe, the current company you're working with, maybe they paid for your medical, maybe you had like a medical condition or something and, they paid for your hospital bills. Okay, in those kinds of extreme situations, okay, then maybe you would owe some commitment or some loyalty to that particular kind of company. But anything else, no, okay, you don't owe them your loyalty. If you have the opportunity to go to a better paying job or a better company, do so and do not have any regrets whatsoever, because just like Oracle, if they have to fire you on a moment's notice, that is exactly what they are going to do. And like I said, something very similar has happened to me before. I was fired at a moment's notice without any kind of warning, without any heads up whatsoever. It was just like that. So I can definitely relate to what these people are going through right now. And trust me, it's a horrible thing to become so blindsided, getting this kind of email at 6 a.m. in the morning. Now, that's my first piece of advice. Okay, the second is this. Like it or not, AI is here to stay. AI is replacing jobs and is going to replace even more jobs in the future. You may not like AI, but that is completely irrelevant because AI is here to stay. These companies, they're going to keep integrating AI more and more and more and more. And if they feel they need to get rid of a certain number of employees, that's exactly what they're going to do. So where does that leave you? Speaking strictly from a cybersecurity perspective, you need to learn about AI as much as you can. Learn how AI is used offensively and defensively. Learn about AI as much as you can in relation to cybersecurity. Look for roles under GRC, governance, risk compliance, any kinds of roles in cybersecurity that involve some level of human input. Those are the kinds of jobs you should be looking at. The other jobs that are purely technical, like pen testing, bug hunting, malware engineering, all these kinds of tasks or roles or jobs that can be replaced by AI, I would advise you not to look at them, okay? Instead, look at the jobs, look at the roles that require some level of human oversight or some level of human input. Those are the kinds of roles that you should be looking at. And also, in addition to learning about AI as much as you can, you should also be looking to get yourself certified in AI security related certifications. I've talked about this certification already a few weeks ago, the brand new CompTIA Security AI Plus certification. This is the first ever certification that integrates both cybersecurity and AI. I promise you, this certification is going to become hot cake in the near future. It's only natural that organizations, businesses, companies, anyone looking to hire cybersecurity professionals, they will be looking to hire those who have some background with AI And this certification is a great way to prove that you do have some AI related skills. So that's just my advice to you. You don't owe your allegiance or commitment to any single company. And then second, learn about AI as much as you can. Get certified in AI. And if you're looking for jobs, look for the roles or jobs that require an actual human oversight. Basically, look for the kinds of roles or jobs that AI will be very difficult, that AI will find very difficult to replace. So that's it for today's video. Again, big news from the world of IT. Oracle firing 30,000 people. That's about 18% of their total workforce. So unfortunately, I expect more of these kinds of layoffs to happen moving forward. So that's it for today's video. If you have any comments, questions, I'd love to hear from you. What do you think about Oracle firing 30,000 of their employees? Do you think it's strictly because of AI, or do you think there's something else happening behind the scenes? I'd love to hear from you. Put your comments down in the comment section below. I always respond to all comments on my channel. And if you're new here, welcome to Lab Cyber. I cover stories around the world of AI and cybersecurity. So if you do enjoy content like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so that you're notified whenever I upload a new video. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Share the video with anyone who may feel might benefit from it. And as always, stay safe out there. And I'll see you next time. Cheers.